northwest wind blowing outside like a song. Inside here strumming. Of course, people claim that there was a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So, who knows? So, today that would be worth three and a half million.
For 2,000 ounces?
Yeah.
3.5 million. Wow.
But in those days, today gold is $1,630 an ounce. Then it was $20.
Wow.
50 cents an ounce. So it was. But of course, as Frank says, they work for $1 an hour or something. Was it in those days? $1.50 per day. Per day, $1.50.
Wow.
So they didn't. In those days, they could. As he says, he could go to Boston for $1. So.
Jeez. Lots changed since then, I guess.
Yeah, yes. So anyway, in recent years, this has all been re-explored, and mostly I was involved with most of the programs. A lot of diamond drilling underneath, and nothing was found of any significance. Lots of quartz veins.
Okay.
But no particularly good values. One of the interesting things in the mine was they found in beside the gold there's a body of copper.
Oh, wow.
Copper nickel.
That's all copper, is it?
No, that's just
inside there, lining it.
Yeah, the copper is
yeah, right in there. You can see the shine of it.
It's pretty hard to tell. It's the greeny stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
The rest is nickel.
Wow.
So
found copper.
And the gold usually occurs in the quartz veins.
Mm-hmm.
I think this particular piece ran over an ounce in gold.
Really?
Because of the quartz in there.
Wow. And
then there's another one here that I got. I went inside and into one of the old chutes and picked out this. And it ran about an ounce of gold. So there was good grade in there, but it was
hard to find. I
very
guess.
spotty.
You'd have to take a lot of rock out of there to get a little bit of gold.
Yep.
So where was it? When was it that with the lizard lode?
It was around 1914, because the war came up then, the First World War.
Okay.
A lot of miners went to war.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Frank says he worked there from 12 to 19. I started working with them in 1919. Then he went to Ontario. He wasn't in the First World War, but he was in the Boer War in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
He's a tremendously interesting man.
So what was your primary interest with the mine?
The main thing was to find more, either around the mine or beyond the mine. So I think I've been involved with probably half a dozen different companies from time to time.
Wow.
And presently I hold ground up, or I just sold some land up in here, some gold claims.
Oh, okay.
Way off to the east, but
is there still much prospecting at all in Cape Breton for?
It's kind of slow right now.
For gold?
This, by the way, this area here has been removed from prospecting because of the environmentalists went at it and closed everything off.
Probably just because there was so much done in the earlier days.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Goldbrook is finished forever as far as further exploration.
Yeah.
Although the area is generally favorable for more work beyond the restricted areas.
And this guy, Clarence Scranton, was he was one of the first people to take interest in it, wasn't he? Or?
Yeah, he tells the story there. I think he did some work, and then he discovered the gold vein, and then this company from Boston took over, called Bedore Mining,
Mm-hmm.
and it was obviously a promotion company.
Did he still? Do you know if he still worked for them, or was he?
I don't know. It doesn't.
No?
I have no idea what happened beyond that.
Okay.
I expect he did
Yeah.
for a while.
Did they take? Did they take many residents from the area, or was it mostly people they brought in for themselves? The company.
No. I think they had all local labor,
Okay.
as far as I know. Frank
That's
being
good.
one of them.
I also heard that they took like most of their resources were taken locally from Middle River and around the area.
Oh, I expect so.
Yeah.
I expect so.
Mm-hmm.
They used this had a steam mill for generating for power
Mm-hmm.
for their to operate their mills, their stamp mills, and they used burn wood. You see all the hills here in this picture are denuded.
All burnt out.
It was all at one time. I suppose it completely bare
Wow.
from the wood was all used up.
These Big Micmac and Little Micmac.
Yeah.
Why weren't they mined? Was it just
Yeah.
because of?
Yeah, they weren't rich enough gold in the Little Micmac.
Oh, okay.
The only real pocket of gold that was worth mining was the Lizard lode. That's the main lode. Yeah, so and it was mined out.
Completely.
And then they mined went looking, and they discovered two smaller, the Big Micmac and the Little Micmac, and they were both didn't have enough gold to warrant
Wouldn't have been.
development.
Wouldn't have been worth it, I guess.
No.
What year did it stop when the Bedore
Oh, I think
mining?
around the time that he left, 1916.
1916. Okay.
Yeah.
So they were there for about 10 years, maybe.
I would say so. Around 10 years altogether.
Did they end up having? Was it very profitable for them in the end?
I have no idea.
No?
There's no. Usually these things just
Kind of just end.
run out.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they have officially they reported around 2,300 ounces.
Wow.
But there are rumors that a lot more than that was taken. But this was the official figure that went to government at the time. So that's about all I can. One thing about this book, it gives you an idea of what things were like around here in those days.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best description I've ever seen of what he described his school days and clearing the land and so on.
This was Francis McGregor.
Francis McGregor, yeah. I'm
Gaze
sure
there,
that's the
remember.
library.
Francis McGregor.
He died at 85. He lived over there by the Red Barn.
Okay.
A car ran over him on the highway.
Oh wow. That's terrible.
That was back in the late 70s, not long after he wrote this, I guess.
Well, that's perfect.
That's about all. If you can get that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You can probably take this if you want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Take that.
Happy now and farewell. We remember you well.